Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone in today's class for the first elementary grade. Our textbook is Week 1 and today inshallah we will cover Unit 4 Food. The lesson is Phonics on page 33. This lesson will be presented by me, teacher Mazen Harbi, and the sign language by Mr. Fawaz Al-Agil. So let's begin. Quick revision on our last lesson. In our last lesson, we learned 4 important words. And these words were in 4 important letters that we did focus on last time. These letters were the letter O. The first letter we learned is letter O. And the word that we use for letter O is the word octopus. So what we did is we got to know this word, we listened to this word many times, and after this we repeated it. So what we're going to do now is just simple exercise where we're going to listen again to these words and I would like you to repeat after me. So let's start with the first word we have here. Let's start with the first word we have here, which is the word octopus. Octopus. Say with me. Octopus. Octopus. Very good. This animal is an octopus. Octopus. So octopus, as you can see here in green, starts with letter O. Starts with the letter O. Now, let us move on to the second letter. The second letter we have is about a bird, and this bird is called parrot. Parrot. Say with me, parrot. Parrot. So parrot starts with the letter P, as we can see here in green. So, say with me this word one more time. Parrot. Parrot. So, parrot is an animal or is a bird. And it starts with letter P. Now, let us move on to the third letter we have, or the third word. The third word we have is quilt. Quilt. Say with me, quilt. Quilt. So we said that quilt is a carpet where we used in our homes. We have carpets and it goes by different names. One of these names is quilt. Quilt. So quilt starts with the letter Q. Q, as we can see here in green, letter Q. Now, let us move on to the fourth word. The fourth word here starts with the letter R, and this word is with this animal, which I'm sure you know this animal. So the fourth word is a rabbit. Rabbit. Say with me, rabbit. Rabbit. So rabbit is a well-known animal and we love this animal, and it starts with the letter here in green, the letter R. The letter R. So here we have these 4 words that we learned last time. And these words starts with the letters we are going to practice on. The letters are O and P, Q and R. So let's listen to these words one more time, and I would like you, when you listen, to repeat after me. I would like you, when you listen to these words, is to repeat after me. So let's start with the first one. The first word here we have is octopus. Octopus. Say with me, octopus. parrot, parrot. Say with me, parrot. Quilt, quilt, quilt. And finally, rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Very good. Don't forget to practice these words often and often again. So, what is the second thing we did last time is that after practicing on these 4 words and after knowing how to pronounce these 4 letters, what we did next is tracing and copying. So let's just remind ourselves of the exercise we did last time. Last time what we did is that we did trace these letters, and after we finished tracing, what we did is that we write on our own. So this is why tracing is important. It helps you to know how to write the letter properly. So let's go ahead and try to trace these letters and copy them as well. So in the last exercise and last lesson, what we did is that we traced these letters. The first letter we start with is letter O. Letter O. Can you think of words that starts with letter O? We can think of many words that we read that starts with letter O. Words like orange and the word we just learned from the last lesson, which is octopus. Octopus. So this is how we going to trace the letter O, and after we finish tracing like this, it doesn't have to be very accurate. All you have to do is to finish the tracing. So after you finish the tracing on your books, what you need to do is to write on your own. Write letters on your own. So here we go. After we finish tracing, then here we can make a circle, or we can write the letter on our own. We can write the letter on our own. So here you go. What we did is that we did tracing 3 to 4 times on the letter, and after this we write the letter on our own. Now let's trace the second letter, which is the letter P. The letter P, and how we're going to trace it, it should be like this. To draw a line from top to down like this, and then we make a circle. And then we make a circle. And as we said, it doesn't have to be accurate as we're going, or we are doing the right steps. So like this. So the first thing is that we draw a line from top to bottom like this, and then we make a simple circle like this to match the parts. So here you go. The letter P from the word parrot. Parrot, a bird, from the word parrot, which is a bird. So this is how we trace the letter P like this, and we draw a line like this, and we complete the circle. We complete the circle. So you have to practice tracing so you can write the letter on your own. You can write the letter on your own without any mistakes. So now, after we finish tracing, we can go ahead and write the letter on our own. So this is what we did last time, where we did trace letter P, and after this we tried to write on our own. So let's remind ourselves again on the tracing of the letter Q. So in letter Q, we do it's similar to letter O. but it has one extra step in doing this. So the letter Q from the word, can you think of the word that starts with letter Q? The word is quilt. Quilt. Quilt, as we said, is a carpet that we used in our home. It is a carpet that we use in our home. So this is how we do trace the letter Q, and after this we add this simple part. So here we go. This is why tracing is important. It just helps us to write. We can learn again how to write the letter on our own without any tracing. So what we do is we trace the letter Q, and after this we try to write our own letter without any tracing. Without any tracing. So this is the letter Q from the word quilt. Now let's remind ourselves on the last letter, which is the letter R. So we did trace letter R like this, and R comes, or the word we learned from R, if you remember, is the animal rabbit. Rabbit. And we said that rabbit is a very well-known animal. So can you think of any word that starts with the word R or the letter R? We have the word which is the color red. Red, we learned the color red starts with letter R. So here you go. We draw a line from top to bottom like this, and then after this we make a simple circle. It's like how we write letter P, but with a simple addition. So after this, now we can write our own letter like this, and we make a circle like this, and also with a simple addition. So this is how we did trace and copy 4 important letters. The letter O, and the letter P, and the letter Q, and the letter R. We said that it is important to trace them and copy them again. So now let's get to know our objectives in today's lesson. Our objectives in today's lesson is to make the sounds of the letters O, P, Q, and R, and also to write the letters A to R. It is important that we do these 2 goals in today's lesson. So I would like you please to open your books on page 33. I would like you please to open your books on page 33. Now, on page 33, as you can see here, we do have an exercise. And this exercise, it says, listen and write. And what we're going to do in this exercise, we're going to listen to each of these words, and after we listen, we're going to figure what letter that we should write here in these blanks. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 missing letters. So how are we going to choose these letters? We're going to listen first. After we listen, we're going to decide which letter should go on each of these words. So let's start by listening to the first word, and then we will decide which letter it is. So the first word is, let's listen. The first word is octopus. 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 So what do you think? Octopus. Does it start with O, P, Q, or R? Very good. Octopus starts with letter O. So here we write the letter O. Octopus. Now, let's listen to the second word. The second word is parrot, parrot, parrot. So, what do you think? Parrot. Does it start with P, Q, or R? Parrot. Parrot starts with letter P. So here we write the letter P. Here we write the letter P. Parrot. Parrot. Now, let us move on to number 3. Number 3 is quilt. 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 So, quilt. Which letter does the word quilt starts with? Of course, it starts with letter Q. So here we write the letter Q from the word quilt. Quilt. And the final one is rabbit. 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 So rabbit starts with the letter R. So here we go and we write letter R. Rabbit. Rabbit. So here we go. These are the 4 letters that we write in these missing words. The first one is O from octopus. The second one is P from parrot. The third one is Q from quilt. And the fourth one is R from rabbit. Now, let us move on to the second exciting exercise, which is 3 things. We're going to draw, we're going to count, and also we're going to write. So here you have a picture of an animal. And what we're going to do is that we're going to try to draw this animal. So let's start with the first one. We should first draw this animal. So pick a color, any color you like, and just do a simple drawing. Just do a simple drawing or coloring this animal. You can use different colors as you wish. And after you do draw the animal, the other step is to count. Count how many hands or arm does this animal has. Let's count together. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 arms. So we did draw, we did count. Now what we have left to do? Now it is time to write. So just think, what are the missing letters we should write here? Here we have 3 letters that we should write. The first letter is the letter O. O from the word octopus. Octopus. So here we have O, C, T, and we have again the letter O and the letter P. Octopus. Octopus. So here we go. We did draw, we did count, and also we write the missing letters. So at the end, it is important that you are able to make the sounds of the letters O, P, Q, and R, and also to remember all the words you learned from the letter A until the letter R. So now we have reached the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.